Saad loved to go to the park near his house every day after school. The park was full of trees, flowers, and beautifully colored birds. One day, Saad decided to take a small bag filled with breadcrumbs to feed the birds. When he arrived at the park, he sat under a big tree and started scattering the breadcrumbs around him. Suddenly, many birds flew around him and ate the crumbs. Saad was very happy as he watched the birds gather and eat. Suddenly, he heard a small bird crying. Saad turned and saw a small bird fallen on the ground and unable to fly. Saad decided to help the bird. He gently picked it up in his hands and took it home to treat it. His mother helped him clean the bird's wing and wrapped it in a small bandage. Saad placed the bird in a box with some cotton to let it rest. Each day, Saad took care of the bird, giving it food and water. After a few days, the bird started to get better. It could move its wing little by little. One day, Saad decided to take the bird back to the park. He gently picked it up and went to the park. When he arrived, he opened the box and the bird flew high into the sky. Saad was very happy as he watched the bird fly freely. From that day on, Saad went to the park every day to feed the birds, always remembering the small bird he had helped. One day, there was a little girl named Leila. Leila loved to explore new places and go on adventures. One day, she decided to go to the nearby forest to see the animals and plants. She took her small backpack, filled it with water and some food, and set off. When she arrived at the forest, she saw big trees, colorful flowers, and heard the birds singing. Leila was very happy as she walked and explored the place. Suddenly, she heard a strange sound. There was a small rabbit trapped under a fallen tree. Leila decided to help the rabbit. She tried to lift the small tree with all her might until she could move it a little, and the rabbit was able to get out. The rabbit was very happy and thanked Leila in a funny way. After helping the rabbit, they continued walking together in the forest. The rabbit showed Leila beautiful spots in the forest, showing her various plants and animals she didn't know about. Suddenly, they saw a small lake with little ducks playing in the water. Leila and the rabbit sat by the lake and enjoyed the view. After a while, Leila decided to go back home. The rabbit bid her farewell and promised to see her again. Leila returned home and told her mother about her adventure in the forest and how she helped the rabbit. Her mother was proud of her and told her she was a brave and kind girl. From that day on, Leila often went to the forest to see her friend the rabbit and went on new adventures each time.